Hi, Leos. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and any cross watchers. Always welcome. Today, I'm going to ask my spirit guides what's next in love, what's coming your way, what does spirit have for you. So let's call in our guides. Let's see what your cards are saying, what your messages are. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's been newly guided here for the first time. Spirit, please share with me loving messages for my Leos. What is it that you want them to know? What is it that you need them to hear at this time? I am listening for you now. I have peace. I have hopeful. I have drama. And I have children. Okay. Couple things. I feel that I have worked hard to create a life of comfort. I want to say it that way, or contentment. I have created a life that is working for me. I don't want any crazy in my life. I don't need drama. Okay. People have a hard time sometimes in relationships with people, their significant other having children and the children not accepting them, or the children creating all this drama in their life because it's taking away from the attention from the parent. So you could have somebody that has come into your life that they could be great. They could be what you want, but the children's situation is just out of control, or it's just too difficult. It just has become an obstacle, and you just don't know how it's going to ever be fixed. Obviously you don't want somebody to ever have to choose between you or a child. That's not an option. So, but you want to be careful, if you don't want children in your life or young children in your life again, somebody who had children later in life, they're still raising children, but you've already raised your children, then that's something you have to seriously think about, because you would be a part of the team. You'd be part of helping raise that child. Now, for those of you that would love to have children in your life and you haven't had children, Spirit could be bringing you somebody that has a beautiful child, and it will become a big part of your life. I have waiting, going round in circles and repeating the same patterns, and unconditional love. And I have stagnation, time stands still. We do not want to wait for anyone. That is definitely a message. And if you've got somebody who is going around in circles with you, and I feel like using children as their excuse, whether it's true or not, I think that they use the kids as, I'm busy, I've got things to do, I've got to do this, I've got to do that. Granted, we're all busy when we raise children, but if they're using it as an excuse and going in circles, that is not going to work for you. You deserve somebody who is kind of all in here with this unconditional love. I'm going to say I'm not waiting. I'm not waiting. I'm not waiting any longer is how I feel. So there could be somebody out there that's, it's a little bit of a stringing you along energy. And maybe it's Spirit's way of saying, I have peace and comfort and unconditional love for you. I'm hanging on, enjoying the special moments and bad intentions. What is this person's intentions? You deserve to feel more secure. You deserve to have special moments that are just for you. This feeling of one-on-one time, or I'm a priority in someone's life. It depends on what stage you are in your life. If you've already raised your children, then maybe that's all you want, is a partner that you share your life with. You both have grown children. If you are at a stage where people have young kids, then that could be a big part of your life. But either way, you definitely want to feel secure, and this feeling of hanging on. So what are their intentions? That feels key. There's someone, there could be somebody for some of you that you feel like they're stringing you along. And maybe Spirit's saying we have to take a closer look at this right now. We have to see, you know, is there something else? Is that why they are having you take a close look? I have a King of Pentacles. I have an Ace of Pentacles. I have a Two of Swords. And I have a Moon. So I think that I'm waiting. I mean, I feel like I'm waiting for this person to make me an offer so that I do feel secure. There's a sense of, are they going to offer me security? Are they going to take this to the next level? Do they want to have a more traditional life with me, a deeper home, something along those lines, you know, a home together, something along those lines? So this is a feeling of, this is what I want. This is what I'm asking Spirit for. And I have to decide, is this the person that is going to make me feel secure that I'm with? This is a decision. And the Moon is coming into me as a hesitation that you're not quite sure. Either this person hasn't given you the indication that that's what they want. And maybe there's a lot of back and forth going on with this particular connection. I have the World. I have a Five of Wands. I have an Eight of Swords. And I have a Devil. So I don't blame you for guarding yourself. There's a part of me that says, I just don't have the security I'm looking for in this connection. I want more. I have an Eight of Wands. I have a feeling Spirit's going to take you in a different direction, that the person who isn't quite there yet, I have a feeling that they're going to bring you, you know, like this is going to switch up, that it's not the person that you have been seeing either on and off, who might have children, who may have conflicts, who has too much on their plate, who doesn't have time for you. It could be somebody totally different that you don't even see coming. So sometimes that's really hard to face because you're with somebody, you want to make it work, but for whatever reason, it's just, I'm struggling with this particular connection and I want it to get better. And it's just not, you know, it's either the circumstances or the situation or the person that you're with just isn't moving it in that direction. I'm worried. I have a bottom of the deck. I'm worried kind of making that decision. If you're not ready to make a decision on any one person, you don't have to make a decision today. This is just some messages from Spirit to give you some things to think about. And right now, I just feel like they're trying to protect you. They just said, you know, there's a sense of protection from, you know, before you get hurt. And maybe Spirit, I'm going to say they have something else, like that fast moving, it's coming in fast. I'm going to say it that way. It's a fast moving love. And it's a little bit of a, I definitely didn't see this coming, or I didn't see that there was somebody else for me. Spirit, please share with me. I have reading between the lines. When somebody is vague, when somebody says, we'll see, when somebody says, I can't answer that right now, you deserve more definitive answers. You deserve somebody who sees things clearly. So if somebody's very vague with how they're approaching, you know, what do you think is, how are we doing? What's going to happen? Oh, I can't answer that. Temptation. Okay. Are they interested in only one thing? You always have to be wondering, you know, is this person only want one thing? I have tons of friends. You have friends, you have loyalty, you have people to talk to. Talk to your friends. See, it's not their choice, but, you know, see what their feelings are. See what they are picking up on that maybe you're not picking up on. Maybe they are going to encourage you to, you know, keep your options open. I have a third party. you know, maybe there's something going on. If they're very vague behind the scenes, there could be something going on. So be careful. There's a little bit of a protection energy. You deserve to be with your soulmate. There's a soul contract out there. I like the lights. I kind of feel like they're Christmas lights. I almost feel like it's a clue that it's happening or here and now around the holidays. I have look for the signs, a date. I have a feeling that you've got somebody new. Okay. It's almost facing reality of somebody who I would love to be with, but it just isn't going to work out in the long run, or hasn't been working out for a long time, something like that. And Spirit's got somebody they want to bring you on a date. They want you to feel more secure with. They're giving you signs. It's a soulmate energy. I'm going to say it's a turning point in your life. It's the fork in the road that for you. And you'll pick the right path. You will. You'll make the right choice for you. Okay. It's either a better match. It's somebody that you have more in common with. It's someone that it works better as far as the family things going on. Let's see if we can get some clues. So initials, anything about this person or the person on your mind even. Your initials, names. I love the sound of your voice. It also came into me as expect a call. Okay. So it could be somebody that is, they kind of know that you have one foot in a relationship, but you're not committed. Okay. Maybe you've told them that it's complicated or it's on again, off again. And I feel like they're going to try to sneak in there and when it's off. I have a B-O. Okay. B-okay. I have witty. They make you laugh. Go out and have a good time. Go on a date. I have a Y. I have tall. I have the letter A. I have an L. I have an intellectual. I want to talk. I want to listen. Fashionable. Maybe they like your look, your style. Maybe they tell you always look great. Something like that. Somebody who's athletic. Maybe we meet at the gym. Maybe we both are runners, or we both enjoy hiking, or we both enjoy outdoor activities. Somebody who has a piercing. I have a scar. The letter T. I have a very affectionate. I have wealthy. And I have the letter F. Okay, so just a little bit of clues just to see what Spirit wants you to know about this connection. Right now, I feel that we are definitely at a fork in the road. And time will tell. Spirit just said that we will find out soon enough, what it is that we want. We'll get this call. We'll have somebody be put in front of us that changes our energy, shifts our energy in the direction of, what is meant to be. You're going to fall in love with somebody else. This is a shift. Look at this, a new beginning. You're definitely moving in a different direction. And I have a 10 of Pentacles. That's the security I was talking about earlier. And I have a Lover's card at the bottom of my deck. You're moving on. Look at the 6 of Swords. So if you've had somebody that I keep them. I always hope that it gets better, but their kids are involved. The kids don't like me, or the ex doesn't let me see the kids, so it takes away time from us. There's all kinds of situations that happen, but I feel like I've got to move on from it because it's dragging me down from being with my soulmate. It's dragging me down from finding true love. It was like, I'm going to take the right path and I'm going to find true love. That's how it's coming into me. So those forks are difficult. They really are. They're big decisions. You're always afraid I'm going to make the wrong decision, but you never will. Spirit will always guide you to what is the best, direction for you. Let's see what the feelings are going to be around this soulmate, this true love, this Lover's card. I wish you could see how beautiful and amazing you truly are. I feel that this person lets you know that they want you, and whoever this is that keeps pushing you away and bringing you back, stringing you along, I think they're going to say to you, they're a fool. They're a fool to not want to be with you all the time. I feel like I've been missing you my whole life. So you could be ready to meet your new best friend, the person that you really want to be with, spend some time with. I want to be the one that you run to. I want to be there for you. I want to be available. It just came in. And you give me butterflies. Like, I'm excited about this connection. I'm excited about you. I'm excited about where we could go. I'm offering you something real. So the fork in the road may be difficult to kind of break away and move on, but you've got something else that is going to be a better match, a better union, they're saying. So when the time is right and you're ready for it, you will pick the right path. That is the message, that they're steering you towards the right path right now. So we're going to put this out into the universe, and we'll ask Spirit to continue to give you some signs, synchronicities, somebody that you recognize right away so you know what's going on. Trust your feelings, trust your gut, listen to your intuition right now. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, go to my website, KathyMamolen.psychicmedium.com. Check out my other 2 YouTube channels here on YouTube, and I'll put the links for those in the description below.